Hello, hello everyone. My name's Amanda and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be showing you my latest bullet journal spread, and I'm really excited because I haven't done this before and I'm going to let everyone into my bullet journal world. And a quick beginning on my bullet journal experience. I began a few months ago after seeing some beautiful bullet journals on Instagram and on YouTube and throughout the interwebs. So I was extremely inspired because I had always wanted to get a bit more organized, and no other journaling method, no other organizing method really did it for me. I never followed through and it just didn't really work for me. But I'm super glad because once I found bullet journaling, I was hooked and I just love it so much. So without further ado, here's my bullet journal. Alright, so the month of May. I showed that this is the 5th month and on the right page is May, marked in a stark black, and around the edges I decided to put some color in, some blue, teal, peach, brown, and yellow, and some black little pieces flaking off. Kind of to me looks like it's almost coming out of the center of the May, which I was excited and I didn't intend, but I'm really proud of it. And I'm using the Lagoon 1917, and my main journaling pen is my Pigma Micron 01. I like that because it's thinner. I'm probably going to invest in a 005, which is smaller, because I really like writing thin lines. And I kind of went with a cubism look. I wanted to take something on that was different, that inspired me, and I hadn't really seen around the bullet journaling world just yet. I was trying to put my foot into a kind of different realm and adventure out, because I wanted to test my artistic ability and my creativity here. So that's my intro page, and then we move on to my monthly calendar. And I kept up with the cubism spread here, and I X'd out the days that are not actually in May, but I wanted to keep it nice and clean, so I kept it that rectangular shape here, and I kept with the same colors as well. I didn't include the peach one here because I thought I was dying on the previous page and I didn't want to have it run out on me. Little did I know that it was okay, and I just started to use it again later on. So on this page is where I accumulate my overview for the month, right? So here's where my events go, and I also like to put my period here, and I usually write like my anticipated, and then I put my outcome, see like if it matched up, etc. And I think it's really nice for period tracking as well. I think it gets you more in touch with what's going on with your body, and I think that's really important. Unfortunately, I see that sometimes we get so out of sync with ourselves in general, physically, spiritually, mentally, everything. So I think it's a good beginning, starting point for that, getting back, on track with ourselves. And isn't that kind of what this whole bullet journaling experience is about, getting back on track with ourselves. I mean, that's at least how I take it. Anyone can take it whatever way they want, and that's the beauty of this, right? So for me, I kind of take it as getting back in touch with myself, staying grounded, staying organized, and I put some of my creativity into it because, well, I absolutely love being creative, and it's kind of a nice little outlet for me and a little excuse to take some time for myself to color in some of these cute little boxes. So yeah, and then I kind of did a lot of dotting. I like that, and I smudged it out. And little secret here, I didn't mean to smudge them initially, but it kind of looked kind of cool, and I had to kind of go with the flow, right? Because sometimes things don't always turn out as planned, and I worked with it, and I kind of like the smudges now. So that's that page. Now this is my habit tracker page, and just like a lot of other bullet journalists, this is kind of like a common theme here. I kind of didn't want to go for the sideways habit tracker here, and I was kind of taking up 2 pages anyway with extra kind of habit tracker stuff that wasn't on the side page. So I decided to combine the two and make it go this way to kind of keep it more cohesive with the other pages and kind of keep it in the same direction. So I kind of just did, to keep this neat, once I reached 9, I went back to 0, like counting it as 10, and the next 0 is 20, the next 0 is 30. And the good thing to remember too is no one else needs to see your bullet journal. So if you know what it means, then that's all that matters. And if it looks better to you, or if it makes you feel more comfortable, then do it as you want. You don't need to follow all the societal norms if it doesn't work out. You can do whatever you really want here. So I did my tracker typical stuff, and I'm going to fill it in with boxes here since I'm kind of doing a cubism theme. I've seen people fill it in with dots, boxes, whatever, and I'll probably stick to the same color scheme and make it kind of look really nice. Besides, this page is this side is kind of blank compared to this side, so I think it'll be nice and even and look nice. Took me a while to get these all straightened out, but I like that. And I even cut down what I was writing here to keep it look nice. And again, like I said, no one else needs to know what it means, right? It's for myself, so it doesn't really matter if I've used shortcuts. So this is a lot of my tracker, like do I remember my dream? Did I drink enough water? Did I eat fruits and vegetables? Did I tell the people that care about that I love them? Did I show my boyfriend that I love him, tell him that I love him? Did I talk to my parents that day? Did I do something simple like go outside, which totally helps my mental stability, right? And then in this one is about my number of hours I slept, the miles I walked, and the amount of water I drank, and more specific. So I'm going to write numbers in here to keep track of that, more specific from this. And then this is my mood from 1 to 10. I thought it looked cool alternating like that. And, we'll just do 1 square for each day. And, a lot of people like to connect them like lines, but I think I'm just going to do squares to keep it up with the cubism look. So there's my habit tracker pages. And now I usually dedicate 2 pages to memory, like a memory box, every month. And I just kept up with the cubism, put it here, put it up here, did the little smudges again with the dots. And I'm going to fill this up with pictures, memories of anything for the month. And then I'm just going to end up showing you my first week, because depending on how I'm feeling, I'll either fill them out all at once, but this time I only filled out 1 for now. So this is the week of the 30th from April to the 6th of May, so the first week. And a lot of the times I like to do like the calendar as well, but I kind of didn't want to do that this month, so I put it on both pages. I like that look. And so I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I did a little teeny one for next week. And I did all these in caps. And then right next to each one, I wrote the actual date. And the same for this, the date of next week. And up here, I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in little boxes. And make sure I studied for what I need to study for, because I am a procrastinator and I really want to achieve my goal for studying. So I put a box here specifically, and I wrote it in every single stinking day for the week because I really want to study. It's very important for me to achieve my goal. And now to do that is by studying. Alright, and I kept up with the cubism look, the same look with the colors, the browns, the greens, the blues, the yellows, the peaches, and I did like the dotted work here again. And that's kind of the look for this month. So far, I didn't really achieve anything else, so I just flip back real quick. And that's kind of the look. I probably will end up putting washi tape on the bottom because I tend to do that and to keep it one cohesive washi tape for that month, so I could look at the bottom and see where I am kind of, instead of just looking at these markers. And I'll show you a quick look at the supplies I used. Well, I use a ruler, of course, to keep the lines clean, but besides my Micron pen, I also have these. I always draw out my stuff, and I do it with one of these pencils. I just love them. They have like a little spring in them so they don't break. I also use the Micron 5 pen for like writing in these letters. They're a little thicker than these and these, and also smaller than this. I also wrote in each day the high and low temperatures, and I drew what the weather forecast is going to be: partially sunny or cloudy, rainy, sunny, etc. Almost forgot to tell you that. And also I used this side of the Tombow. This is black and gray on this side, but I used this side for the thick lines on everything and coloring in big spaces. And then these I didn't use. I thought I was going to use them. Then I have these colors. So they're actually Crayola markers. They're cheaper. It just goes to show you don't always need to buy like something super expensive to make it work. I checked to make sure that they didn't bleed through the pages. I like them. So I used these in Blue Lagoon, Sandy Tan, Terracotta, Laser Lemon, and finally Seafoam Green. And basically I kind of just use all of this stuff, and I can link them in the description below for any more details. And that's it. I hope you guys like this bullet journal. Like it if you do, leave a comment below. And my question that if anyone knows is, I want to use stamps, and I have bunches of stamps and I have ink, but sometimes the ink bleeds through. So if anyone knows of a good stamp ink that doesn't bleed through, the like terms 1917, please let me know. I would be so appreciative. And I'm so unbelievably thankful you watched my video. And until next time, take care.